The normal distribution by Cindy and Scott.
The set below gives the number of balloons Johnny buys monthly between the months of March and July. Find the mean, median, and mode. For the mean, that's the average of all the numbers above. So you add up 15, 35, 20, 15, and 30, and you get 115. Then you must divide by the number of values that you started with. So you do 115 divided by 5 to get 23. Now for the median, you want to put all the numbers in numerical order and find the number that is in the middle of them. So that is 20. Now for the mode, that is the most often occurring number, and you can see that is 15.
To find the standard deviation, plug the observations into the table below. Then subtract the mean from the observations to get the deviations. And then square the deviations and add all of the squared deviations. When you divide the sum of the squared deviations by the number of observations you have, which is 5, you get the variance. When you find the square root of the variance, that is the standard deviation.
Normal distribution has a mean of x bar and a standard deviation of sigma. Find the indicated probability of a randomly selected x value from the distribution. Alright, so the problem is asking for the probability of x, a randomly selected value, is greater than the mean plus a standard deviation. So, as you can see, it asks for anything that is above one standard deviation from the mean. So you can see it's 13.6 plus 2.1 plus 0.1 to give you 15.8% chance that you're going to get something greater than one standard deviation from the mean.
A normal distribution has a mean of 33 and a standard deviation of 2. Find the probability that a randomly selected x value from the distribution is in the given interval. The interval is between 31 and 35. 31 and 35 are both exactly one standard deviation away from the mean. Looking at the curve, that equals 68%. Now between 29 and 37, both of those are 2 standard deviations away from the mean. Looking at the curve again, that is 95%.
Alright, so here's a practice problem. A normal distribution has a mean of 45 and a standard deviation of 10. Use the standard normal table to find the indicated probability for a randomly selected x value from the distribution. Okay, so the problem is asking for the probability that a value, x, is less than or equal to 40. So, to calculate the z-score, which then allows us to calculate probability, it's z-score equals the observation, so the value that you're given, minus the mean, all over the standard deviation. So in this case, it would be the z-score equals 40 minus 45 over 10, and that gives you negative 0.5. And then, using the standard normal probability table, you can look at negative 0.5, and you'll see that it calculates out to 0.3085, and that is the chance that you have a value that is less than or equal to 40 for this certain problem.
Bags of sunflower seeds have a mean weight of 8 ounces with a standard deviation of 0.3. Bags of gummy bears have a mean weight of 5 ounces with a standard deviation of 0.4. Both weights are normally distributed. If you get a bag of gummy bears that weighs 5.4 ounces and your friend gets a bag of sunflower seeds that weighs 8.6 ounces, who got the better deal? The mean of the sunflower seeds is 8, so when you add 0.3, that's 8.3, and that's one standard deviation away from the mean. When you add another 0.3, that's 8.6, and that's 2 standard deviations from the mean, and that's how much your friend got. The mean of the gummy bears is 5. When you add 0.4, that's 5.4, and that's 1 standard deviation away from the mean, which is how much you got. So, your friend got a better deal because the weight of your friend's sunflower seeds was 0.6 ounces more than the mean, which is 2 standard deviations higher, while yours was only 1 standard deviation higher than the mean.
Aww.